You guys are so far today. I need space to show these products. What's up, everybody? How you guys doing today? My name is David Franco, and first of all, I'm somewhat sick. There's like a summer cold going around in this area, and well, guess who finally caught it? Me! Good times, good times. Now, thankfully, it's nothing serious, but my voice is a little hoarse. Nay! So unfortunately, or fortunately for you guys, I can't talk as much as I want to. But I am happy to say, look what I finally found, guys, at Target. For weeks of searching, and yes, I could have easily bought this online, but I wanted that instant gratification, plus I didn't really need it because I have a case. Anyway, after weeks of searching, I finally found the official Nintendo licensed case. Now keep in mind, they have three of these, three different varieties. First one is $20. It's like this, very basic. It fits the Switch, maybe some cables, and I think 12 games. And then we have the $30 case, which is this one. It fits everything I just mentioned, plus the Switch 2 Pro controller. Big fan, and well, honestly, that's the biggest reason I bought this case. Plus some cables, adapters, and all that stuff. And then we have the $40 case, which is everything I just mentioned, plus it holds the dock. I don't need that. I don't need that. That's extreme overkill for me. Even though I am typically an overkill kind of guy, that's just who I am. But I know where to draw the line, you know? And basically, I didn't need a case that holds my Switch 2 dock. I don't think I'll ever disconnect that. I mean, unless I move my room around. That's about it. Or move into a different house. I don't know. But anyway, I opted for this, the $30 official licensed Nintendo case. It's not officially made by Nintendo, but it's licensed by them. This is manufactured and designed by RDS Industries over in Torrance, California, in case you're wondering. And I figured I would make a quick video of myself unboxing this today and comparing it to this, a very generic, non-branded $20 case that I got on Amazon even before the Switch 2 came out. And guys, I gotta say, overall, I'm very happy with this case. We've got a little pocket, or huge pocket up here, for cables and adapters, Switch 1 or Switch 2 games, and lifting the flap up, you can see where the Switch 2 sits, and we even have these little indents where the Joy-Cons can kind of like sit in. Check that out, bada bing, bada boom, zip it shut, and you are good to go. And one really cool feature about this is if you place it right, check this out. Let me put this down carefully. We have this flap, right? So put the flap down first, pick up the flap a little bit, put the Switch 2 on top, and check this out. You take your Switch out, you can pull it using the tab. That way you don't have to dump it like I just did before. So yeah, overall, guys, this is a great case. I don't have any major complaints, and it's a hardcover case, which I'm a big fan of. So I will link this exact case right below on Amazon. Again, I think it was like $20. I'm not totally sure, but I know it's cheaper than the official case. But anyway, I wanted to buy myself the official case because, again, it holds this, the Switch 2 Pro controller. Now, how often am I going to travel with this? I don't know. Maybe I'll take it to Driftwood. Maybe I'll take it to Seaside next year. But yeah, for the time being, I'm not traveling anytime soon. So I don't really need this, but I got it because, well, why not? And plus, this is coming from the person who bought Yakuza 0, Director's Cut, as well as Rune Factory, Legends of Asuma, or however you say it. Yes, I bought 2 games last week. Haven't even played them yet, just because I've been so focused on beating Cyberpunk. And actually, we have a little plastic tab here, which I was not aware of, so one moment, please. Get my scissors. All right, so let's cut this tab and see what all the hype is about. That's a joke. I haven't really seen any hype about this case, because guys, let's be honest. It's a case. It's not that exciting, but I'm pretty hyped, not gonna lie. Okay, so on the front, we do have the official Nintendo Switch 2 branding, as well as right here on the zipper. That is definitely a nice touch because, I'll say it again, this is completely brand free, which you might actually prefer. Like, there is no branding on here whatsoever. So it's kind of nice to have something that actually says Switch 2 on it. So here we go. The first unzip. Smells nice too. Oh. I was like, there's no way it comes with Switch 2 games. I got a little excited because I saw on the screen. So they actually give you It looks like little cases that I guess hold the Switch 2 games. They look a little small, but maybe they do hold them. Hold on, let me see. Let me take out Rune Factory here and see if this actually fits. No, it does not. It does not fit. Oh, you know what? This might be for, oh, yeah. If you look closely, we have two little indents for micro SD cards, it looks like. So, they give you two of these, which means you can hold 4 micro SD cards. Me personally, I only need to hold one, and that one card will always be inside of my Switch 2. But hey, if for whatever reason you've got 4 micro SD cards that need storage, well then there you go. It's actually a nice touch. We also get a cleaning cloth, ooh, with Switch 2 branding. See, this is why I think it's worth spending the extra money. You get little details, little extra features like this. With this case, it was just the case, which again is enough for most people. But the fact that I get an officially Nintendo Switch 2 branded cleaning cloth, that is pretty cool. I respect that. All right, so taking the Velcro off. This is interesting. So we get Switch 2 game holders, or Switch 1, and they go in here, but it kind of folds shut. I do like how the games are immediately accessible on this one, so each case so far definitely has its pros and its cons, but at the same time, how often am I going to be swapping game cards or game key cards? Probably not that often. And we also have this, a little booklet that, I mean not booklet, a little piece of paper that briefly explains how to use this case. Honestly guys, if you need to use this, chuck yourself into the closest mental institution because you don't need that. It's a case. We're not building a computer or anything. Foam. Let me try that again. Foam. Awesome. And more protection. They have 3M adhesive. So I guess you take this off and you put this back in. So it gives you some extra protection once your Switch 2 is sitting in there. Don't know if I'll need that, but we'll see. We'll see. And on this side, we have plenty of room. Like it's very, very deep when compared to my other case. And we get a little pouch here for, I guess, cables and everything. So that's pretty cool. But if I had to be honest, I prefer to hold my cables in something that's immediately accessible like this. You know, instead of having to rip it out, open it up, take the cable out, shut it, and put it back in. Is that a laziness thing? Maybe, maybe not, but for me it's more about convenience. But yeah, overall I gotta say, this is quite nice. So where does the Switch 2 go? Let me put these protectors back in, just in case. I know this isn't the best angle, so I guess it just sits in there. Okay, yeah. Then we have plenty of room for my Switch 2 Pro controller, cleaning cloth, and this little doohickey that holds cables and adapters. And bada bing, bada boom. There you go. I'm holding my Switch 2. I gotta say, I like it a lot, and obviously it's going to protect it. God forbid if I ever drop anything. Everything's in this hard shell case. So very cool, very cool. I don't know if I'm done using this one. I might just use this when I go on trips, because this is certainly a lot more bulky and quite a bit heavier if you factor in, you know, that the controller's in here and everything. Not that this is heavy, but every ounce matters. And I definitely like how you store the game cards more in my cheaper case when compared to this. Because again, you have to open it up, flip it out just to get your games. See, I'm even having trouble right now. Okay, it Velcro shut, which I guess is cool. But honestly, I've never once had a game actually fall out of this case. So, as you can clearly tell, we've got big pros and big cons of each case. Honestly, the official case might have more cons than this. But again, this can't hold my controller. So each case definitely has its usage scenarios. So I think I'm going to continue to use this case for the most part and use this one for trips that require extra protection because I'll be throwing it in my car, or not throwing it, but you know what I mean. And of course, holding the Pro controller in addition to adapters and cables, because this definitely has quite a bit more room than the other case does. And guys, let's not forget, we also have the $20 version of this case, which I imagine is just like this one. So if it is a lot like this, and not as complicated as taking flaps out and little bags, then maybe I'll buy that and replace this with the $20 case. But for the time being, I gotta be honest, I think I'm leaning more towards this case because it's more simplistic, more to the point, but I can't say it enough. This allows for more protection, more storage. So this is my vacation away from the house for long periods of time case, and this will be my daily case. Because I actually do take my Switch 2 with to my parents' house pretty much every time I'm over there. And I did notice there's no easy pull-out tab on this case, so I kind of like gotta dig my finger in and get it. But again, with this, check it out. You ready? I can pull the little tab and just take it out. So overall, I gotta say, I am pleasantly surprised. I still prefer this case. It's just simpler, more to the point. But I'm glad I have this. I will not be taking it back to Target. It's nice to have additional cases for different kind of scenarios, different trips, and all that stuff. So guys, thank you for watching. And actually, ironically enough, I'm probably going to take this from here and put it inside that case. The Blasphemy. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will link both of these cases right below. Assuming this one's on Amazon, I'm not sure because I got it, directly from Target. I'm assuming it's on Amazon. I don't see why not. But yeah, overall, I gotta say both cases are great. But this one, surprisingly, I like a lot more. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know, which case do you prefer? Happy gaming. I'm gonna go rest my voice with some nice coffee. That's ironic. Guys, I'm joking. Do not drink coffee when you have a sore throat. I'm gonna do it anyway. See ya.